because you overpaid, you understand? You know, so then line 35A, the amount on 34 that you want paid to you, okay? Then you have already given. Remember, we had put in the account on the credit on the client data sheet. We had put that, so that is that's where the routing number is going to come in, you know, and the account number is going to come in here. Checking account, we had already put that. Then amount on line 34 applied to your 2024 estimated tax. If you think you're going to have some tax in 2024, you can decide, instead of you getting a refund, I have not seen that happen anyway. You can decide to, this money, instead of me getting $5,000, I'm going to give this, I'm going to put 2,000 to go to my estimated tax. Oh my goodness, I wish people don't do that. Nobody does that. So the estimated tax penalty. But listen, if you don't pay estimated taxes and you end up having a 1099, that is, you are going to, and you didn't pay estimated taxes, you are going to have an estimated tax penalty. It will be added here automatically. If you are going to be owing, instead of getting a refund, the amount, like on line 37, it says the amount you owe. Sometimes people owe, okay? That's what you need to know as a tax preparer. Sometimes people owe. They are going to owe the government because they didn't have enough tax withholding. This one on line 25. They are withholding. Some people, instead of withholding enough money, they withhold very little. They made over 100,000 and they withheld 5,000. They are going to owe, definitely. They are going to owe some money. And if they owe, then they are going to get estimated tax penalty. So it will add here, you know, against whatever they are owing, it will add here. So don't worry when you see somebody is owing, that's what they are supposed to owe. They ate parikura, you know, they ate too much and they didn't keep. You have to pay. The withholding has to be there. So if you don't withhold, you owe. So if they owe, you don't have to worry about that. Okay? You don't have to worry. You should just do your job. Make sure you have done the return accurately according to the information they have given you. Then after that, you here there is something. Do you want another person to discuss this return with the IRS? If you want to discuss this return with the IRS, if you want to be allowed to talk to them about this return, put your name here. You just put your name so that you can call them and ask them about the tax return and they can tell you, and put your phone number and your PIN number. You know, PIN number has to be 5 digits that you choose by yourself. This one you can just, as you're putting down the information, you go ahead and put in your PIN number. So the IRS will allow you to, you know, you can talk now with the IRS. If you don't, they can't talk with you. They can only talk with the owner of the return, which is the taxpayer. They cannot talk to you. So you can put that. So the identification PIN protector, okay, sorry. Here is where one has to sign, like when the signature, once they put in the signature, the remote signature, this is where the signature will come for the taxpayer. And if they have a spouse, if it's a married filing jointly return, the signature will come here and the date when it was signed will come in. Okay. If the occupation that you had put in the client data sheet, remember this occupation here, it will come right, it will come right here. Okay, to be right here. And the phone number, remember the phone number you had put in at the front, it will come here. If they have the identification protection PIN number, it will come here. If you had put it on the client data, it will it's going to add up here. Okay, it's going to add up here. Then, so they signed. Then this is for the minor. If the child is a minor, meaning they are under 18, a parent can sign for them and the name of the parent. Okay. Then the preparer, like this is the idea of saying my name, you know, and the farm we are using is Safari Tax Solutions Inc. If it's somebody like Faith, this is where now your company is going to come in. This is where we will put, it will come direct because we will add it up on your file. It will add up here and your address and okay, and the EIN number. If you don't have a then the PIN, your PIN will come here. Okay, the EIN. Why didn't the EIN add up? The EIN should be here. I'll check it out. Okay, so if this is a professionally prepared return, a paid preparer return, then it has to have a P. If it's self-prepared, if the taxpayer came with their own return, this is where now you put this is the field. Hold on. Okay, get some water, please. This is the field whereby you put S. Oh, it's refusing. Okay. Okay. Now, if it was self-prepared, then my name would not be there. I would not sign for it. They would sign for it if they prepared. And according to the law, this is what the law says. If you have an idea, the tax law says if anyone changes the tax return by $50 only, if you have unverifiable information on that return that you cannot verify, then the taxpayer is going to be the preparer. So it's a self-prepared return. If you cannot verify some information that they have given you, you cannot sign for it. They have to sign themselves as self-prepared because they changed the return. The moment they give you information that is unverifiable, you don't want to put your name there. That's when now you remove your information, then put an S here, and they'll be the preparer. They are going to be the preparer because the information you have is unverifiable. You can't verify. So they have changed the information. If that information changes just by $50, they change the return. Maybe they were getting $100, and now because of the unverifiable information, they are getting $150. Just $150. The $50. That now they become the preparer because this is a return you are helping them, but there's information that is unverifiable, so you can't go signing it, you know, to be signed by the taxpayer themselves, and that is what is called self-prepared, because this return is not your return. This is the return of the taxpayer. This is for the taxpayer. And it's both your responsibility and the responsibility of the taxpayer, but it's their return you are helping them to file. So if they give you any unverifiable information, you don't want to sign for that return. Let them sign for it and let them know, you know, it's self-prepared. Okay, so that's just a tip I'm giving you. Otherwise, any questions?